Hello, my name is PokerfaceSavant and welcome to the 4th episode of This Week in Speedrunning. Let's see what we have on today's news. Let's start with quick follow-ups to stuff mentioned in previous episodes. Last week we talked quite a bit about the new 50-minute flat any percent time for The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD from Mr. Alberto 23. Back then I said that Alberto wouldn't attempt a sub 50 any percent and would rather get his hands on a sub 5 100% time. Both of these should be possible with the newly found pause storage glitch. I also said good luck to anyone else attempting any percent because they might have had a hard time coming close to Alberto's run. Since then, Alberto not only broke the sub 5 barrier in 100% with a 459.20, but also broke the sub 50 barrier in any percent with a 49.47, thus breaking both these barriers in just 1 week, which is simply incredible. In the first episode of this show I mentioned a chain of events for Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. That included Niftsky's legendary 454 in SMB1 and some movement in the Lost Levels world records. Recently Niftsky took the world record for Lost Levels back, making so that he has any percent world records for both games right now. The original Castlevania for the NES is very optimized, just as other popular NES games, or at least was. Just a week ago, the difference between the first and the second place was just 1.4 seconds. The difference between the first place and the 10th place, just 10 seconds. Playing the game nearly perfectly was needed to achieve the top times and shave off seconds, if not fractions of them. What happened between then and now? There is a glitch in the game allowing players to affect the level layout and therefore go through some of the levels more quickly. It was used in November of last year in a task posted by Challenger. Up until now, it was thought to be TAS only. A few weeks ago, a runner by the name of Natgoes Fast QC got it by accident. SBDWolf replicated that in a TAS and showed it to more experienced TASers, who pointed out that the setup is a bit different, but the general idea of the glitch is still the same. Then an RTA viable setup was found, and now SBDWolf is using that setup to get new world records. In the span of a week, the world record dropped from 1119.4 to 1105.7 at the time of recording this video. All things considered, the optimization of the run and the length of it, this is a huge time gap. To put it into perspective, the 1105 world record is already 10 seconds faster than a 2018 TAS. A sub 11 minute time is probably to be expected soon. Just the 1105 alone beats the old world record by 11 seconds, which again is amazing in perspective. Half-Life 2 being a Source Engine game has quite a history with segmented runs. First there was Half-Life 2 done quick, and then Half-Life 2 done quicker, which is the one we're going to talk about today. Half-Life 2 Done Quicker was done in 2016. It was recorded by multiple runners who will be listed now, and in 506 segments. The final loadless time of this run was 40 minutes and 49 seconds. It was done on the so-called old engine version of Half-Life 2 before the game was updated to the Orange Box engine in 2010. The entire run is available on the Source Run's YouTube channel and is the second most popular video there with over 2 million views, only giving way to YouCannotTaskPCGames.com. Last week, Maltemler did this.
Holy fuck, this chat activity, holy shit. Come on, Gordon. We got to get out of here. Maybe we still have motherfucking time, dude! I can't even see the bits. Okay, cool.
What you just saw is him finishing an any percent run of 40 minutes and 42 seconds. This is the first time anyone has ever done an RTA run faster than Half-Life 2 Done Quicker. Aside from that, there are two important things to know about this run. Firstly, unlike the Done Quicker, this is done on the Orange Box version of the game, or the new engine. Secondly, it's the any percent category, which allows void clipping, moving out of bounds by constantly saving and loading. That's why there's a huge difference in real time and loadless in any percent when compared to any percent no void clip, which is the main, more popular category of the game. Congrats to Maltemler on making history with this run. The 4:3 aspect ratio was found to save time in the new Super Mario Bros. Wii over 16:9. Promise I'm not making that stuff up. There was a new any percent world record set by Skippy Peanut Butter a couple days ago, but it seemed a bit slow at times to some people. Another run, Karan, later realized that the cutscene for the 8 airship opening plays longer on the 16:9 resolution because of the camera panning further. This makes it so that 4:3 is about 2 seconds faster, and it's yet to be tested on other cutscenes. The question, what is the longest speedrun of all time, is asked a lot. Whoever asks the question is usually provided with an answer that exceeds their expectations by far. Button Kaito's 100% is 338 hours long because one has to wait 2 weeks for an item to evolve. Because of that, the run is mostly about idling. Bafan and everyone else who wanted to take the challenge only needed to play for about 4 hours a day for 2 weeks, which is obviously still a lot for a single run. But what if I told you there is a new contestant in town? See what I did? See what I did there? Right, not yet. It's Animal Crossing New Leaf. Coldegman finished a 100% run of the game in... Okay, I kinda screwed it up by mentioning Button Kaitos already, but just imagine a number in your head. Ready? 638 hours, 27 minutes and 29 seconds. That's about 27 days.
Oh my god.
$638, 27, 29. Oh my gosh.
And sure enough, just as Button Kaitos, this run has a hypothetical minimum time. There is a badge needed for 100% that is rewarded for playing the game for 500 hours, not counted during some parts. The real low is about 550 hours then. Coldegman, similar to Button Kaitos runners, only played for about 12 hours a day, leaving the game to idle for the rest of the day. With this one, I don't think I even need to express how impressive it is. The numbers just speak for themselves. Huge congrats to Coldegman. Wrapping things up, let's talk about a marathon happening this weekend. Hekathon is so called not only the greatest, but also the most humble speedrun marathon on planet Earth. Hekathon 2021 is live starting today, as always on the ESA Twitch channel, that's ESA Marathon. Aside from general solid positions on the schedule, they will have their classic Mirror's Edge and Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy relay races, so make sure to tune in for that. And that would be all for this week. If you liked this week's episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to not miss future ones. Everything mentioned in the video can be found in the description. Don't forget to follow the show's Twitter at TWI Speedrunning, where you can also DM me with any news from your community, for which I will be eternally thankful. From all of us here at This Week in Speedrunning, thank you very much, and see you next week.